Lots to get into today. First of all, that was an epic weekend last weekend of college football, and it was one that we all loved and enjoyed, certainly. Okay, I've got my new top 10 coming in today's show. Some changes in there that I think you'll be interested in. I've also got my revised Heisman list and film to show you why the top three guys are the top three guys, and you're going to want to stick around for that. I'm going to talk with Kyle Whittingham, the Utah head coach, before we get out of here. So a lot to get into. Let's dive right in. Let's see the top 10 as I see them currently right now in the middle of October. Utah is going to be my 10th ranked team, and let me just stop there really quickly, because at 5-2, a lot of people are scoffing at, like, why is Utah in the top 10? Well, you know how I've always done this. This is a snapshot in time. And the bottom line is, I just don't think that there's 10 better teams than Utah out there. I understand they're 5-2. They dominated Florida to a large extent in that one loss in the opener and lost the game because they didn't execute inside the 5-yard line. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse or should be forgotten, but I am saying that that's a really tough team to play, and I think that we saw that last Saturday night when they were able to beat USC and Caleb Williams. All right, as we move forward, TCU is going to be 9. At 8, I've got Ole Miss, and both of those teams, you know what? I'm not sure of. I don't know if they've got staying power. I think that both of them do good things offensively, but we'll see how it moves for them going forward. UCLA is going to be number 7. Chip Kelly is doing a heck of a job. Every year that he's been there, they've gotten better from a winning percentage standpoint. And in fact, if you look at road games for UCLA under Chip Kelly, in his first 13, they were like 3-10, and then in his last 7, they're 6-1. So they're getting better where it's important. The ability to run the ball, play quality quarterback, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson is certainly doing that. And I think they actually win this week at Oregon. And they would be set up really well in the Pac-12 if they were able to get that done. Okay, and then the top 6. Everyone's going to have some version of this in the top 6. I've got Alabama at number 6 because they're the only one in this top 6 that has a loss. I think that that's pretty clear. Then we get into the top 5. I've got Clemson at number 5. I still don't really know about Clemson, and I don't think we will know about Clemson maybe until the playoff, because that conference is just not that difficult. And they've got Syracuse in a game in which I think that they're going to win and probably cover the 13.5 that they're favored by. Then in the top 4, I've got Michigan at 7-0 at number 4. Really love what they're doing on the ground, and in particular on defense. Then you go into the Georgia 7-0. I've got Tennessee at 6-0, and then I've got Ohio State. Some people scoffing at, like, how is Tennessee not number 1? They've got the best win in the country. Yes, they do, but I don't think they're the best team in the country. They're certainly not as balanced as Ohio State. And while Ohio State has not played the level of competition that Tennessee has, and I will give you that, Tennessee does not have a good enough defense, maybe to even win the SEC championship, much less a national championship. That's a defense that is 129th in pass defense, 104th in total defense. Like, you can't do that and be a great team. You have a great win. I've got my questions whether they can even beat Georgia. I did put them again above Georgia, but not Ohio State, who I've got number 1, because that's a team that's top 10 in defense and total defense, scoring defense, passing defense, rushing defense, yards per play defense, and I think they're the best offense in America. So there you go. That's why I've got Ohio State number 1 and Tennessee number 2. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.